In this video, we're going to talk about meaningful use and how the system calculates the core and menu objectives through what's called the measure calculation module. In order to get here, what you see on this screen, you first go to EMR on the left side and then click on measure calculation. Now, what I have expanded here is the report once it's been generated, so let's start from the beginning as if we hadn't run this yet. If we're in someplace distant from the measure calculation, again, we're going to get there by clicking on EMR and then going to measure calculation. And here we are at the measure calculation. Now, the first thing that you want to do along the top is to set a series of dates. Typically, what you will want to be doing for reporting purposes is to select quarter to date, because that is the parameter set about by CMS. You will select your provider for which you wish to calculate these measures. And then we have provider parameters. Now, these represent the measures that can either be 100% satisfied or not satisfied at all. And that's why they are dictated by either yes or no. So by filling these out, you are saying either, yes, I'm currently doing this with my system. For example, if you're using the ERX section, you will automatically be checking drug-to-drug and drug-to-allergy interactions, so you will just select yes for that. That's not something that the system will be able to intelligently discern on its own. You will be able to tell that if you are using the ERX to do so. Same thing goes for drug formulary checks, and so forth. Once you've filled this out to your best ability, you will then select the Generate button. What we see here is now a measure of a combination of both the questionnaire components and the components that the system will measure itself. Notice in the upper left corner that there's a PDF link to export this as a report once you have registered with the CMS for meaningful use as your attestation. You notice that we have core objectives along the top, and we have menu objectives along the bottom. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in depth into each one of these objectives and explain how the system calculates them, with the exception of those that are yes and no, although a word will be said on them.